Hi everyone, welcome back to part 3 in the Learning and Development series. Today we're going to be talking about general business email etiquette. So what is the point of email etiquette? Well, firstly, it gives the organization a glimpse of your work ethic. Even though the email is pretty brief and to the point, it shows that you're able to communicate effectively. Secondly, it also shows professionalism. The fact that you're taking time to write up an email shows that you care about your work and that you are looking forward to meeting with the person or working with the individual. Thirdly is attention to detail. So this is actually even more beneficial if it is actually part of a job requirement. So for example, if you are emailing someone and asking them if there are any positions available, or if you want to apply for a specific position, showing that you have attention to detail is really important. And lastly, streamlining communication effectively. Especially in a time such as COVID-19, it's really important to write via email effectively so that you're able to convey your point across, as opposed to calling someone or meeting someone in person. So that aspect is really important. Okay, so I'm going to break it down into the subject of the email. So first we're going to talk about the subject line. So it should be clear and direct. We recommend not leaving it blank, just because sometimes some email accounts don't actually let you send the email if the subject line is blank. Now, if you are applying for a job, you should state the position title and also state your name in the subject line. This should also come from a professional email address. A good example would be firstname.lastname@gmail.com. So if your name is John Smith, then you would say john.smith@gmail.com. Now, this isn't always available with Gmail because there are a lot of individuals that actually have that first and last name, but something of that variation would be accepted, would be professional. That example would be something too personal, like iheartkitties@gmail.com. It doesn't have a very professional ring to it, and it does not identify your first and last name, which is important in terms of identifying you as a candidate. Okay, so I have just clipped a section here from Microsoft Outlook. So this is what it looks like. So here's file, message. This is what a new message looks like. You can add people in from your organization right here. And this is what your subject line would be. So let's say you're applying for a customer service role, and that's what it would be like. So this is accepted. This is very professional. So the subject of the email, you should double check for potential spelling and grammatical errors. Depending on the importance of the email, and also if you do have time, you should get a trusted friend or a family member to look it over, make suggestions, and also look out for grammatical errors, as I mentioned before. Thirdly, it shouldn't be overly casual unless this is part of the culture of the organization, but tread very lightly. So I wouldn't start off an email saying, hey you, hey John. That would be overly casual. Something like, hi Nancy, something like dear Nancy would be more acceptable and more professional. Always remember to attach a file. Sometimes, you'll say please see attached, and then you actually forget to attach it. So that's really important. And also double check to see that there isn't any malfunction within the file. And also remember to attach the actual file itself and not another file. And this has actually happened to me before. So what you can do in this case, if it does happen to you, is just quickly email the individual back and just let them know. And apologize as well. Okay, so I'm just going to end it off here with a sample email for a job posting. So this is just a made-up email. So the title again, cover letter preferably in PDF, and resume attached here. And then, a little note. Now, you could add a cover letter in this little box here, but perhaps John wanted to add it in here to make it more conclusive. And this is a signature. You can customize it, but a signature looks very professional, very put together, and gives a brief overview of your educational compatibilities. So that concludes this very brief session on general business email etiquette. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to next month when we'll talk about more learning and development videos. Thank you for watching.